19th training camp, Vince Carter. No, we're trying to get to 20, right? Isn't that what you told me? There's like a benchmark. There's only there's less than 5 guys that have played 20 seasons as a perimeter guy, right? I think that's true.
Oh,
I think there's less than 5 that have made it to year 20
let's do
as
20
a perimeter
then.
player.
I'm going for 20 then.
That's what you want?
Here.
You want 20?
I'm just saying, we could just drop our mics and let him do this because he's taking over our world.
No.
ESPN, game nights.
No.
I'm not at the finals. Vince at the finals with the ESPN flag.
Can we hold on? Can we hold off on the Vince Carter media career just for a year?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Let us get jobs.
No, you got it. It's all yours. I'm just excited to be here with you guys. Not yet.
All right, but in terms of going into this season, I mean, you do have the crazy perspective of 19 training camps.
Yes.
When I say training camp, Vince Carter thinks of what?
Man, another one.
You hate him. You hate him. You hate training camp.
As you get older, you hate him more. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I think all of the young guys coming up, you can always ask them. It's like, you're the young guy of the group. You go through it, but you just see we all have that walk afterwards. It's like kind of like that old, lean over walk. Like, oh my God, I can't feel my legs. But I don't care if you're 19 or 39, you're gonna feel the same. It's just, but when you get older, you're just like, man, let me just do one of those.
Training camp.
I'll watch and I'll coach my butt off on the second one.
Can you go? You think you got enough swag that you can go to Fizdale and be like, hey, man.
I'm working my way. I'm already.
Oh, you are? Hey, I need to get on the bike for a little bit. And you just end up on the bike. I look over if his Carter's just pedaling along.
You're going to see it. You're going to laugh. You're like, yo, he said it.
That's your move, too. The pedaling on the bike.
Yeah, man. I got to make sure. I have to make sure I was in shape prior to get that off, because I think more than anything, if he allows that to happen, I still got to make sure I'm in shape, still be able to do what I need to do for the good of the team. So, it's not really – it's bigger than me. That's what it's all about. So having my presence on the floor I think is important. But at the same time, it's all about the games.
What did you think when you saw, and we just had one a couple days ago, you've seen Kobe go, you've seen Duncan go, you've seen Garnett go. I mean, you're going to walk out on that court this year, you're going to be like, I don't know any of these guys. None of these. I have no peers left.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It is odd. Yeah. Almost you are going to be, it feels like, last man standing.
Is Andre Miller still out there?
He was like
he was in a camp. He might be in a camp.
He might be
because he would.
He really would be.
We're talking about putting me the oldest now.
Yeah.
If I know Andre Miller, I was third.
Yeah.
With
Kevin,
it was Kevin, Andre, Kevin,
Tim.
then me. Oh, of course, Tim.
Right,
but I was saying as far as that, and then Kevin goes. Now it's just Andre, then myself, and then Paul.
Right? And you saw 2 weeks ago, Pierce just announced today. This is last year.
Right.
There's no Vince Carter announcement?
Nah, I told you, I'm giving you at least 20.
2.
At least.
This is not
at least 20.
I'm just saying. Listen.
We'll go from there. It's a year-to-year thing for me now.
But you can get all the crap. All the gifts, you go city to city, and they give you this, and they give you this, and they're like, oh, everybody do a standing ovation.
Yeah, Vince Carter on his bye-bye.
You see all the crap that Ortiz got and Jeter got.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I don't know. I'm a low-key guy when it comes to that. But like I said, when it's time to announce it, I will do that. And I just don't know. I put that myself. It's like, okay, this is weird. I'm going to tell the world this now. It's too late. Hearing those guys, like seeing Kobe go and now hearing Tim, I'll sit in the mirror and say, I'm going to announce my retirement tomorrow. Yeah, right. That's where I am now. Like I'm back.
You
and forth
can't
with
even fathom doing that.
I really can't. And I think that's the bar that I've set for myself, and that's how I kind of gauge where I am with that. And I love the game, and I still have the love, and it's still in me. When it's out of me, I'm definitely going to walk away. But it's just like I literally sit in front of the mirror. It's like, yeah, I'm announcing my retirement tomorrow. No way. It doesn't sound right. So it's not time.
How does Vince Carter still contribute?
I mean, all aspects. I still think I can put the ball in the hoop. I can still shoot the ball. I've been worked hard on just keeping my body in shape. That's the biggest thing for me, is just staying in shape. And once I get on the court, whatever coach is asking. Oh, yes.
It's harder to stay in shape.
It is. Sometimes it's hard. I mean, once I get here and doing my thing, it's just I have to go all summer. I'll probably take 2 or 3 weeks normally, and I'm going. This summer was a little different because I was trying to be on the other side of the media thing, so I had a meeting about a month and a half out this time, so it was a little longer. Yeah. So and it was tougher. It's like the motivating, like, come on, man, you have to do this or you won't have a job, and that's all I have to do is tell myself, do you want a job? Well, I got to get going.
It's a weird scenario, right? Because of they don't have a ton of wings. But they brought in all these young guys. You see even training camp guys. Do you in any way feel like you're fighting for a job at training camp?
I mean, it's healthy competition. I'm coming here to compete and play and put these guys.
Like when you're a young guy, when you're a veteran guy, because it's like
you're trying to stay. You're trying to last. That's it. I'm trying to stay, and they say we love to have you here. They want you to contribute and be a voice in the locker room. But I want to contribute. I want to do what I need to do. So I made sure I was ready to go, and I will be ready to go when it's time. So hopefully that's good enough.
Vince, you still feel like you have something to give to this game, and we was just handed this. Kobe Bryant is the only guard to play 20. So if you get to 20. You and Kobe are right back there.
I thought Nash too, but I guess not.
He didn't.
Some of the injury years. Yeah. Jason Kidd was 19. Right.
So Kobe's the only one.
Yeah, Stockton and
I know
Stockton and Kidd are the two that got to 19.
So yeah, I mean, it's just I can live.
That's a goal, though.
That's what it is. I mean, it's like, but all my friends and family and just people who are close to me. It's like, hey, if you're gonna play 19. You might as well play 20. That's what they're throwing at me. So there it goes.
Well, 19 is a weird number.
Right.
His 19-year career doesn't sound good.
He played 20 years. Like yeah. So it does sound good. So I agree with you on that one.
Well, and you're only in a class with a couple of different guys. I mean, that is it's an unbelievable achievement to stay in any professional sport for that long. I mean, clearly, if there's only sports been around a long time, and there's only a couple guys that have done it.
He's been in the NBA half as long as he's been alive. If you look at it that way, you know what I mean?
Well, and all those guys reinvented themselves.
Yeah.
All of them.
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And just finding a way to be productive and lasting in the league. And some guys, it was tough for them. The transition is tough. The reduction in minutes is tough. And that's what, if you can accept that because you love the game, you'll do it. If you still love playing and have the burning desire of being a part of putting this uniform on, you'll do what it takes. And that's where I am. I still love playing the game. I still love coming to work. I still love the competition. And then when you don't want to come to practice, if it's just tough to do, I'm walking away. I'm walking away from the game because one thing I will never do is disrespect the game. Yeah,
that's one of the remarkable things about you, Vince, is that number one, you've been able to stay relatively healthy. A lot of guys get chased out because of injuries. And number two, this is a situation where you've been able to or willing to evolve. I mean, you were the man for a long time and on a lot of teams, but then you became a role player. Then you became this kind of specialist, and you've always been able to accept that kind of role. What's it like accepting
that? It's
tough to do. I was going to ask, what's it like to accept that?
It's tough to do, and by reinventing myself came a lot of homework.
Yeah,
and that's what guys aren't really do because it came so natural to us. You knew when you I was drafted to Toronto Raptors. You knew you're going to play. You knew you're going to be the man. You're going to be a go-to guy. Orlando, so on and so forth. But now it's like, okay, we want you to come in and knock down shots. We want you to be a voice in the locker room. When my role changed, I had to kind of learn how to come off the bench. And
was that Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, it was Dallas.
Because I mean, tail end of New Jersey.
I still started
Phoenix. I always forget I need to get a Carter throwback from Phoenix. I don't think anybody even knows you played for this.
I was there.
You hated it.
I got there in December, so from December to the end of the season.
But then Dallas is really where it's like, all right, I got to be a different guy.
I started at that first year, and then we made the decision. I was like, that's fine with me. I was all for it. But by doing that, I studied like Vinnie Johnson,
which
a lot of people, young guys probably wouldn't know right now. Vinnie Johnson. I studied Ginobili and watched these guys. How Jason Terry. I would watch Jason Terry. Watch how these guys prepared, got themselves ready for when coach says you're in the game, and had the microwave attitude. And it worked for me. I was able to incorporate who I am, my style of play, in a backup role, and it worked for me. And once I kind of figured it out, it was easy.
All right, so you got to give us some on Chandler because people will forget this. So you resented it because they were sitting there waiting on Chandler, decided they're going to sign him. Grizzlies swoop in, fly down to Orlando, sign you because you're like, if they want to go after Chandler Parsons. Yes, he's a restricted free agent. So we got that there was like a 5-day window where we got you because they were waiting on Chandler. Right?
Let me tell you something.
And so now look.
Chandler, first of all, I used to watch Chandler play in high school. Because he's from Orlando.
Oh, that's right.
So he and Nick Calathis, I used to watch these guys play and just go to watch them throughout their career. Now to kind of get to where we are now, it was pretty interesting. And, it happened that way. And we kind of talked about it. It was kind of funny. And he remembers, of course, playing when I played in Orlando. And I'm sure he'll tell his story. But I just every time I look at Nick, I'm sorry, Nick, I was about to Calathis, but Chandler, I'm just like, man, I used to watch you play in high school, man. Now we're teammates. So it's pretty cool, though.
He was pretty nice in high school, though.
He was very athletic.
You said you watched Chandler play in high school. You realize Deontay's 19. You've been in the league 19 years.
So,
wait,
every time I talk with him, it's kind of weird. I can tell he gets weirded. I was like, yo, first of all, you played as long as I've been alive, and I can kind of look at it. So and I try to make him feel comfortable.
Did he say that to you? Did he say?
You can say no. They told me about it. So when I got in, he was like, yeah, he was like, oh man, Vince has been around as long as I've been living. So every time I go up to him, I'm just like, how you doing, young fellas? I think it creeps him out a little bit.
Kind of intimidate him
a little bit.
It is weird, right? Because he's like, when you played your first game, I was a fetus.
Literally.
He is Vince Carter. What'd you do over the summer? Anything fun besides like try to get a whole media career going?
That's it, and just train. I didn't take any vacations, and I've gotten that like that in my old age as far as like what's important. And for me, it's just I still want to play. I want to still compete. I want to be on the court. Right. I don't want to be on the team. Right. I want to be on the court. I want to compete. So I had to put my work in the summer, but it was worth it. That's what we have All-Star break for. I'm going to take my vacation in. I'm not doing any media.
Yes, you will.
Not All-Star.
Yes, you are. You're going to be set up in New Orleans.
That would be terrible.
Yes, you are. Like, you really are.
And if I do, I hope you guys come up to me and like, yo, what are you doing here?
You're going to be.
No.
They'll probably
holding mics.
Hey,
no.
Here's what they're going to do. You're going to be judging the dunk contest.
It's time.
They'll be like, 19-year veteran.
There you go.
And the winner of the 2000 dunk contest.
2000.
Yeah.
That was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
That dunk contest was bad.
Ago.
Hey, by the way, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like Usain Bolt stole that?
You said it, not me. He borrowed it, and he's made it famous.
No.
I'm okay with that.
I feel like you started the Usain Bolt thing, and anybody that goes back.
I did that in high school.
Yeah.
That's your game.
I did a lower version of it, and then I did the higher version in the and then Dirk did it in the dunk. He dunked. He had a fingertip dunk in the dunk contest. I
forgot Dirk
I didn't mean to say that in the All-Star game.
Oh, okay.
In the All-Star game,
did it?
he dunked it, and he did this one first.
So how do we sue Usain Bolt for stealing it?
I don't know, man. I'm okay with that.
He's worth a lot now, too.
I'm okay with that.
You are?
Yeah, man. This guy is like the fastest man on earth.
But now people will go back. Anybody that watches that 2000 dunk contest is going to be like,
there it is.
There it is.
He totally bit his style.
I'm okay with that. Like at that time, I felt like I was on top of the world doing it, and he's on top of the world doing it. So you know what? I'm okay with it.
He is Vince Carter.
Say this real quick.
Media phenomenon, Vince Carter.
That's what I was about to say. If they want me to do any media it
phenomenon
has to be via satellite from Florida.
Thanks, Vince.
My man, thanks for coming by, man. It's good seeing you. Vince Carter.